Hello and welcome back to another episode of HBM Mod. I don't really know where we left off. So, okay, we're back. Let's see here. I must have brought a crate or something with me because there's no way that's all I was mining. I think I should go down and get that. We'll find it eventually. We just made the arc welder, so that means we need to make the chem plant today. Chem plant's pretty easy to make. Should be. To make a chem plant, we're going to need barely anything actually. We're gonna make 3 copper plates. We're gonna make 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copper plates. 14 insulators. Do I have more? I should have more. I should have more. There is not more insulators. Okay. Well, I can make some. They're not hard to make anyway. You just do one of these and then one of these. 18 insulators. Okay. We need to make the pipes now. We can make the pipes here. Here's our copper pipes ready to go. Check it out. That's half the process. As far as the motors go, it's pretty easy to do. You just need red copper and iron. So we'll need 2 iron plates while I'm making the red copper I'm gonna need. So 1, 2 of those. Steel ingots, obviously, we needed some of those for the recipe. 8 of them, which we have enough now. More than enough. 2 of those, perfect. Redstone, redstone, redstone. Where's it at? Right here. Okay. Make a few of these. Okay. Get a wire stamp in there so I can begin stamping out the wires. I'm not gonna need that much of this, but that's what much of we made, but might as well make a little bit more than I need. Okay. Let's get over to here, get started on this next part of the process. Putting in everything. Skip that, because I know that that's where the motors go. And that. So I need tungsten wires as well. Good thing we have tungsten blocks here. We can just process this all down. We have all of that done. That's done. 1, 2. Alright, then all I have to do with the rest of this is make these, but to make those we need to make coils first. So wrap that, and then make a coil, and then make a motor. Perfect. And then we have that done, which means we have the chem plant done. The only other thing to stop me from making the chem plant is a piece of paper, and I can make that pretty fast. Boom! Look how fast that was. Like what, 5 minutes? Not even. It's not even gonna be 5 minutes. Holy crap though. Fast. That was some real speed right there. Boom. The factory grows part 2. What? Oh. Oh, interesting. Look at this. Makes it so much easier. Okay, we have 3 on that side, we have 3 on this side, and we have 3 on that side. So it really doesn't matter which side you're using. Dang. That looks pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and set up a battery power line here just to make sure this is good. So it looks like I can click the set recipe so I can make hydrogen peroxide. Let's go ahead and do that then. That will work, right? Like it doesn't need anything else. Okay, well let's go ahead and cook up this aluminum. Let me guess, it gives me straight cryolite. Perfect. That's what I like. Put it into here. Give it a little bit of time. Put more in there. What is that? Industrial greenhouse? What? Look at that. No, stop. Making aluminum plates? What are you doing? Stupid idiot. I could have sworn I'd already found diamonds in this world, but I'm guessing that I thought of the other world. So let's go ahead and not worry about diamonds right now. Let's go ahead and jump into the hole and get the diamonds. We'll get the diamonds. We'll get them. Trust me. We'll get them. Just give me a little bit of time. Okay, got the diamonds. Half of them fell in the... Actually, none of them fell in the lava. Surprise, surprise. Surprising. Very surprising indeed. I was expecting them to all fall into the lava. I literally just mined like 2 straight lines. Like one there, and then I came over here and was like, mine a line here, and then found them. Well, found lava, and then I was like, I'll just mine around the lava until I find the diamonds. Alrighty, so all I need to do is take 2 buckets of water, 1 diamond, and 6 plates to make hydrogen peroxide, which is one of the things we are going to need a lot of. We're going to be doing a lot of chemistry soon. Well, I'm just making hydrogen peroxide to get a head start at the game. Okay. That works. Look at this go. Look at this juicer, dude. Oh my, look at all of this chemistry going on. I mean, we're making lemonade. No, I wouldn't drink that. That's hydrogen peroxide. That's gonna melt your soul out in 52 seconds. Flat. You're done. Now, obviously, the chem plant's really useful. If it wasn't obvious already. So, chem plant, super useful machine. But why is this super useful, you might be asking? Well, pretty much everything in the game, past the future, is going to require it. Now, all of this hydrogen peroxide we just made, we need to store it somewhere. It's corrosive, so you need to look at barrels. And this is where stuff gets pretty dumb, because, well, it doesn't actually get pretty dumb, but you kind of need a steel barrel. And that's going to need you to get some oil tar. So we probably shouldn't have made this right now, but it is what it is. So, there's a skeleton right here. Get out of my house. Out of my house. But as you can see, I could use the chem plant to begin oil processing. It's the first step, because next we just need to get fractioning. Because now I will have oil after I can fraction stuff. I should have all of the, no, I just have 1 cast steel plate, but I should have all of the steel I need in here. And then some. A lot of steel, basically. Lots of steel. And that should be pretty much everything I'm going to need. Steel. Just get ready to go and do it. So this will make 1 of them. Because each one needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of steel. And that's going to be cast to ingot or plates. Cast it to plates. Cast steel plates. Right? So I need this. And then I can just start that process going. I don't know how much it's gonna need. I don't know how much extra it's gonna need. It needs 1 ingot. Should only need 1 ingot. It should only need 1. But with this, you throw this on this machine here. Perfect. Perfect stuff going. Looking good. And then the other thing, obviously we need to make more steel while we're at it. So let's begin making more steel while we're at it, since this is going to become really useful to have. So get the steel going. Somebody did mention to me to use flux for that. I'm not going to do that, but it is potentially viable. Could potentially be a good idea. And I think I probably need 3 more. Probably. Oh, okay, I'm gonna, yeah. Need more steel, dude. Give me more steel. 1, 2, 3. So I need 6 ingots. 6 ingots more for each. Each of these is 6 ingots of steel for each welded plate. And then after that, we'll have fractioning towers. Good to go. We're ready to make polymer, like bakelite, or no, yeah, just polymer. Polymer is gonna cost coal powder, I believe. It shouldn't be hard to make. You just need petroleum gas and, well, we already have that. The recipe's changed slightly. It can take lignite coke. So if you have lignite coke or any of the coke powders, you can do that, or you can just do coal. Remember that if you hold coal powder for too long, it's going to break your lungs. So don't do that. Don't be stupid. But anyway, I'm gonna switch this to the production of polymer, which it should be able to do. Yes, as you can see, it didn't cost anything to produce that, so I'm not disappointed that we're losing a bit of hydrogen peroxide. It's just, it didn't really matter anyway. Shred up some of these, like, how about that much? Polymer is a good thing to have though, because it's going to make this a whole lot faster. Now that we already have polymer, I'm going to be breaking through that. The specific reason that polymer is important to have is because there's a huge gate that prevents you from being able to make. Well, it's not really a huge gate because you can bypass it, but it's really painful to do. You need to get the catalytic cracking tower to be able to do bitumen processing, which is going to clog a coal oil setup very fast. So keep that in mind, as I'm going to be doing a coal oil setup where bitumen's gonna clog it up to start off. So I'm not gonna have the catalytic cracking tower right away. Here is the fractioning towers. So all I should have to do is put these outside and hook them to the combination oven via a pipe. The coal dust has finished processing, and I should have fluorite in at least one of these boxes to begin the polymer production. Fluorite, I remember mining some of it somewhere. I should have more of this. If I don't, that's fine. We can get more later. We need gas shale. Each gas shale is a lot of the actual petroleum gas. You only need 500 for this process, and considering we have 3 of those, that's our limiting agent or reactant. So I'm making polymer now. Oh my gosh. Polymer? We just made the chem plant today, and we already have polymer. Okay. Then the other thing, obviously gonna need more fluorite, but I think that's where we're gonna cut today's episode off, because we've just done so much progress pretty fast. So